Yeah, I'm streaming now. That's good. Oh, don't want to close Google. Can't really see the chat then. How are we going to be able to handle that? What rotations are we going to be prioritizing? What teams can we potentially face against? Being able to what these Fortnite players are able to do with how what these Fortnite players are able to do. Uncomparable even to some of the other bigger esports out there.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, you mentioned there's
absolutely crazy, yeah.
Low to no mobility meta, particularly that sort of 8th zone, those later stage zones, maybe not in endgame, but it's those rotations where you have a maximum.
Oh, how am I meant to see my chat?
Those teams that have got their storm surge early,
I'm just using
aren't
OBS.
trying to fight on the rotates. They're the teams that are going to try and put themselves in the best
I've got
position.
10 subscribers.
It's so difficult to do. It's so easy. It's so much easier said than done. Just be like, oh yeah, just go front side, go around teams, don't get
content,
shot, don't go into another
live.
team, don't fight. But it's so difficult to do in practice because there's so many different things going on in your head. Oh, we need a bit of damage. Let's hop in there. Maybe that's not the best decision to make. So the low mobility meta really shakes things up. I'm interested to see how the players can see how they do the effects of that, I should say.
Yeah, I love that balance, right? Kind of striking, okay, we're starting the game, let's say we're uncontested, great. We know we have to hit 555 materials, right? Wood, brick, metal.
Wait, did it just say my chat's disabled? Chat disabled for this live stream. Why?
Zone 1, we gotta start getting in position. We are low on surge. Surge is on.
Is it?
What are we getting? Oh no, someone's boxing on us. It's all just so dynamic moment to moment.
And what's been so exciting with this season is that usually when we see loadouts from major to major, it's the same weapons in everyone's loadout. But this major between
Oh, yeah, I don't want. It's not made for kids. There you go. Does that work?
Yes. There's a lot of variety actually.
Yeah, there is lots of different loadouts. He spoke about Thomas HD earlier on.
Why is chat disabled for this live stream?
Some big damage coming out of him.
I'm gonna restart my live. One sec.
Even the new shotguns, of course, you mentioned. Lots of different ways that teams can not have necessarily just one best shotgun, not one best assault rifle. Lots of ways to express yourself in the game. Are you more of a play a little bit further away when you're taking fights? And that's what I'm interested to see a lot of our teams doing. How can they show their identity this weekend, applying themselves in the new strategy and the new season?
Do you guys feel that, like, in that moment to moment, right? So let's say we're gonna have this surge strategy. We're gonna need this loadout. Does that change moment to
there we go.
zone to zone?
I've got a chat now.
Yes, 100%. Obviously, you need those long-range tags. You're going to go for the ARs, having to get those storm surge tags, of course. But once you get closer, once you get to the end game, you're going to go fighting box to box. You want to make sure that you have your favorite shotgun. And really, depending on the player, you might see Sovereign, you might see the Gatekeeper, or you might see that Hammer Pump.
Yeah, or even those dual-wield SMGs. Those things are absolutely crazy. I think a lot of teams, a lot of players will be looking to pick those up towards the later stage of the game. When everyone's a little bit closer, you don't necessarily need that range of the assault rifles, of course. It seems like the burst is the most common one for the players that are trying to get the storm surge tags. It's not quite as good in box, so expect to see a lot of teams trying to switch that up going into the late game.
Is there maybe a weapon or two, or an item, or anything that, you know, if these off-spawn situations don't happen? Oh, you know what? Oh, guys, I'm getting word. Getting word. It is that time. Once again, from the bottom of our hearts, we are so thankful for your patience. That's right. It's game time. Let's send it up to our casters for game number 1. When you see us, you want to see W's.
Wait, are they going to a game? Yes, they're going into a game. How you doing? How you doing?
Thought I was on mute.
Oh, they're in a game.
Come
That's me and my Joy's drop spot. Let's go, Queasy and Thomas HD. Stole my Joy's drop spot, honestly. Losers. Oh, actually, I was a good pro that wins FNCS.
Go to channel, I'm just looking at my
Oh yeah, everyone's gonna be wearing FNCS pickaxe, aren't they? It's so bad. It was good when it was rare, when you can only win it from getting FNCS wins. Oh, Malibuka and Mustache. And Worthy and Alex, oh my god. Oh my god. That's a good off-spawn fight to watch.
Okay, I'm watching now.
No! Not Alex.
Yeah, that was a big shot implemented there by Mustache. It's going to provide a lot of pressure as well, just enough for him to be able...
That's gonna be such a good off-spawn fight to watch. Oh, they're gonna go down right now, Alex and Worthy.
Worthy and Alex know that they've got to be fast on these Avengers chests.
Yeah, this is not the only contested team, right? There are going to be other fights happening here.
Oh yeah,
the crazy thing is...
wear the same skin, or no?
It's each other, yeah. Those are duos. But guess how old Alex is, Power Alex?
I don't know how.
15, and he's in FNCS like this.
That's mad.
I mean, money makers
Literally
but
our
he's like,
age.
yeah, and he's winning. He's playing FNCS, the biggest tournament in the game. That's just crazy.
Right now, Swizzy, Yapko, they're just trying to do what they can to prevent themselves from being the victims of trashy and threats currently, but also keep in
I love
mind what
watching
Peter was
FNCS.
saying earlier on, that bot is
I've
always
been
going
watching
to be
FNCS
ours.
since,
And the Bronze Medallion and that
yeah.
big striker
Peter
boost,
Bot.
that's everything that they're after.
There you go, got the
I think Peter Bot's gonna win. He's crazy good at the game.
And Boyo already off to a great start here. Clearly they have the advantage. Clearly they even have the respect of the teams landing here not to step center foot into their location.
Swizzy and Japko, what? Never heard of that guy before.
The-
Yeah.
yeah.
That Swizzy, Yapko, Threats, Trashy, they're all gonna be marked here at the wrap. So
Can they show the?
not be the solution.
Wait, two teams have gone down.
Their way out of this.
We've seen the interviews, we've seen, you know, Trashy and Threats perspective
Oh,
on this.
that
They
will not be
already
Alex
know
and
that they're
Worthy.
gonna have a problem with Swizzy and Japko, and that Peterbot and Boyo will just be waiting for their opportunity at the time.
I
Continue
don't
to
care
pick
about
on.
the Raw
You can
fight.
see they're doing
Show
just
us,
that, ready to
Alex and
possibly
Worthy.
pounce here in the coming
Clicks.
moments, but
Vino.
Reno and Clicks, y'all, are here, and they are indeed contested.
The moment these names
I love the second that everyone sees clicks and like, yeah.
I don't get why people like him so much though. He's like nowhere near one of the best. He's never won FNCS.
Listening to Clicks talk about the fact, hey, we just found out a couple days ago, yeah, we are going to be contested. But for Damo and Resigns, you have to also factor in, this is familiarity for them. Sandy Steps has been their home as well.
Yeah, and this is a lot of respect coming from both sides. Clicks and Vino,
Yeah,
of
like he's
course,
not bad,
just
but he's
feeling
not
up
like
the
he's
playing
not
field
one
right
of the
now from
best.
outskirts,
Like,
meaning that no team can
and everyone
let's
says he
see from
is.
behind them, whereas Resigns and Damo are content with their side of the map.
Oh.
But
Never heard of these two
Middle Eastern
teams.
teams are on
neither I've
Middle
never
East, that's
seen
why.
anyone like this.
Middle Eastern teams.
against the likes of CZB and Nathan, who's underneath them.
Why are they in the darkest part of the FNCS room?
Teams that I think a lot of people would view as that potential underdog story.
Playing in the dark is so much better than playing in the light though.
Aspect is knowing that they are going to be contested here at Grand Glacier, and what we're seeing a lot of right now in the players that are just having these small, mild interruptions to their traditional loop paths, and what kind of dominoes effect that might have after the fact.
And also, just look at how many players are alive. This is about as intense as it can get. When there's this much money on the line, when you have this much time, right, to wait, sit, contemplate your strategy. What are you going to do when the call comes? You have to answer it. Chavantini here pushing the pressure, pushing the conversation right now. Agers
Sandwich
not
him.
looking good for him. He's going to be the
Agers
first
down.
ball, and that's 1 and 18 down.
Bit of a tragic start there for Rise and Agers, but their downfall is Teeny and Chaps Uprising, bound to be super happy with the
That's
elimination
mad.
banners that they just secured there.
And they had good loot as well.
Queasy, Thomas HD.
So
I want these two to win if like
this MDF
if it's not Alex or Worthy, I know they're not gonna win.
hitter teams.
Then it's gonna be Thomas HD and Queasy because Thomas HD has got second by 1 point twice in FNCS. One of them to his old duo, one of them to someone else.
Count on the teams there in the distance.
Sadly.
Own in Swansea as well, still at Mount Olympus. We know that they have that drop spot. Not
Hold on.
but
I need to
again,
go down
that
for a
southern
second.
side is theirs at the moment. Queasy and Thomas HD are going to be happy with these tags, right? This is the bigger picture of hyper competitive Fortnite. It just doesn't get more difficult than this. Clearly, we have a lot to talk about when it comes down to Cammy and Seti. This is a team that is a favorite and a favorite for a reason, as is Vico and Flixie, some of Europeans' strongest coming up, and I dare to say part of the new era.
Sparks already starting to fly though. Vico trying to see if he can get an overhead view onto Virgo and Shadow. A little bit of a wraparound. Virgo now trying to see if he can switch, but Shadow, he's left too exposed. Vico, Flixie, they take the opportunity. They try to collapse. A nice connection, but same time, Shadow still standing. Virgo knows it's time to bail. And they're going to force themselves into a disengage. But Flixie, he's not interested in that. Flixie wants more.
Oh yeah, this is a storybook kind of conversation right here. This is something that we expected to happen. If you're going to go up against the likes of Flixie and Vico's passing, you just have to get out of the way or get ran
Oh my
down.
god.
And Virgo and Shadow are going to be another NA team to fall here to the hands of a European juggernaut. And, you know, this is, again, I have an inkling just to start for Flixie and Vico.
Hey, there's a big reason why these guys have Reckless Railways uncontested. You do not want to have look at the stealth opportunity here. Golden and Quanti, absolute ninjas.
They're getting really close here. A lot of danger lurking nearby, and Brazil, of course, known for what they're capable of when it comes down to jumping in and playing aggressive, and they do just that. But no, the ambush was unsuccessful. Paper, oh, so close. Escapes by the skin of his teeth. Talking about Brazilian teams sneaking up. It's Ursa and Ed also on the prowl right now.
Everybody just crouch walking up to all of the commotion that this box fight is bringing just outside northwest side of Mount Olympus here. And the most important aspect though, Paper, you gotta respect that 180 turnaround, throws up the middle wall, make sure to protect himself. But Ursa, they now found the opening, but it's gonna be cut short. Victor V, Paper, all these teams starting to congest here, and a surge base on top of the boot.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Person Ed are recognizing we have to get in the fight.
Oh my god.
Whether we want to or not,
So much people
search is
here.
gonna become an issue. And if you're unfamiliar what that means, when there's a certain amount of players alive, the game is gonna force you to fight other teams. Damage will start to rain in the visual of lightning bolts and take you out the game if you're not being active.
The real thorn in the side right now, though, for Victor V and Paper is it's evident that they want to get inside of that bunker. Clone and Kremsu, though, they are doing everything in their power to prevent anyone else. They might find themselves trapped at the bottom of it for a time being, though, because keep in mind, teams do like to hold whenever they find duos inside of that bunker.
Quanti and Gone also setting up, looking back inwards. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here. Meanwhile, Victor V and Paper really wearing the results of this drawn-out fight on their loadout right here. You can see ammunition starting to run low, builds even shorter than that. It's only gonna be a matter of time before this goes super south. So if Paper and Victor V can't step up and finish this fight soon, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, but at this point, they have
Okay, Alex and Worthy alive, that's all I care about.
opportunity to retreat. You are all in at this stage. They've invested
No one that I know has died yet, I'm pretty sure.
what they need. More search
Yeah,
as well.
wait, are you live now?
Yeah, on YouTube.
To sit this one out, though,
Alright, so
bunker is sounding, and they're gonna
let me go on your
I
account.
tagged you in my stream.
Jump down there first, and of course, secure the goods. There's gonna be a lot of loot that's gonna be given out
Go to channel.
to Clone here shortly.
A bunker in FNCS is gonna be crazy, oh my god.
See how much more urgency
Oh, you changed your name?
behind these shots now if they're
Yeah.
gonna push in.
I subscribed.
Yeah, same.
Sub for a cookie. When do I get my cookie?
Now.
Kremsu.
Yay!
The opening has arrived here for Victor V Paper. They're still
You got 400 views? What?
hesitant, but definitely wary of
You got a video 1 minute long with 389 views.
Clone and Kremsu
I don't know how.
From a year ago, I'm gonna watch it.
early difficulties here.
It was just me driving around in Roblox.
You got 5 likes and 390 views.
Yeah.
Position. It's gonna be tough
What is this game?
with this much traffic.
Oh no.
You're just driving around some streets and you crash.
Yeah.
Not only to the new zone, but play for this high ground right
POV, you are playing Dorset Country.
very different strategy for Kanata.
Someone in the comments said, how do you put your car roof down? Do you know?
Gonna get box to box,
No.
very close quarter. They're
How do I turn the indicators on and the hazards on?
now from other duels and other paths
I wonder.
But I really love this positional check though from Nada and Cooper because they've taken over a hill just northwest of
Nah,
Restored Real Estate. All those duos that are
You need to react to my first Fortnite montage.
Cooper and
Your what?
Nada, they're just
My first Fortnite montage.
Great.
in positions where you have ample opportunity
2055 Fortnite montage.
the class we all expect.
Is that it?
Clicks
I'm
versus
guessing
Yeah.
it is.
Oceania's Damo there, who just rotated by. They're going to be the first to get a couple of tags and start to get the lead. Really careful.
It's so bad.
Other teams are going to have strong positions to give them even more of a
Oh my god.
It seems like
It is so bad.
What if I just watch?
get caught in the mix here. Not sure
Then it says follow me with the CapCut outro in the background.
Yeah, I know.
tries to break
Oh, it's so painful.
one clicks. She's small opportunity to try and bounce in here, but again, MVF, this is getting a little bit more drawn out than maybe what clicks and Benno were after.
Oh yeah, that's just painful. Oh, thanks to the Skibbity in the chat. Oh, Clicks and Vino. Cammy and
Yeah,
Seti.
that's what I was saying. I was about to say Clicks is fighting now.
Didn't Cammy and Seti win the last one? I'm gonna go check. I think it is. Miro and Kamiya and Miro and Cooper, they're the 2 global winners. Or 4 global winners.
Every view we pan over, it's like sharks in the water currently. The fact
Sharks in the water.
Sharks in the water.
but they recognize there's no real openings for us to taste this one just yet.
Real openings.
Positioning itself because they can always set up.
Oh.
200.
Shut that one down in no time. His first
Oh, imagine you kill, like, a really popular pro, and you just hear the crowd just cheering in the background. The muffled cheering through the soundproof headset. Cooper and Canada. Oh, where's the power guys? Are they still alive? I think they're dead. Miro and Cooper are the other winners, but they split up.
came in at the final hour. Just last night, they discovered that they were going to be participating on the global stage. What's their prep time look like in comparison to everyone else? But more importantly still, Braids, he's trying to make sure that he brings the fight to Cooper and Kanata. They're not willing to fold. A couple of armored walls already expended on both sides as well. Kanata's still able to find the shots that matter though. And him and Cooper doing a decent job at just
I just chugged half a bottle of water.
Lovely.
And it was like a big bottle as well. It was very tasty.
I swear my cousins haven't came up in ages. I mean, they were really loud when they were up, but still. Lovely.
I want to turn my volume up for that, hold on.
Mustache and Malabuka. One of my favourite teams, mainly because I played with Malabuka before. We won the game. Oh, it's so weird, like seeing pros that I've played with or killed in ranks. Or, I mean, died not killed. I've killed 1 pro in my life, and that was from a headshot snipe. Oh, Peterbot, no surprise there.
not even wait a moment's notice. As soon as the Rip Island spawned in, these two were prepped and ready to go. Peterbot already taking advantage, putting some pressure on the teams that are just trying to rotate at the bottom of Rip Island. You know teams like to try and utilize some of those rifts along the bottom, but again, when you have a team like Peterbot and Boyan, they're not the only ones lurking either. Trashy and Threats as well, making their presence known, but in mind, Boyan Peterbot, they got that reveal medallion.
Yeah, they're going to be able to scout them out in just a couple of moments here. So, Trashy and Threats will have a big problem here. The hold up King and Phaser talk about problems are pushing down into the EU duo. Now, there's something that we know about King is that he's not someone you want to face in a box fight. What he's managed to do all throughout this week is instill fear into every duo. He has challenged players in the practice rooms.
Reason and Fidel. Reason's alright. You got banned once.
I was laughing at that massive burp I done. Because I'm watching the video as well. if anything.
Oh, like the Storm Surge already? Oh yes, FNCS. Forgot about that. 11 above.
Storm Surge.
11 above
Ow.
on Storm Surge.
Should King's team get a tag?
They're like risky.
They are the team quite literally
Oh.
above them. And it doesn't really
Nice.
get much closer than this. And this is the most opportunistic time for King to take down a duo here. But Reason.
Oh, 2 below.
Opportunities start to shift
That's
here.
unfortunate.
Reason have a deal now. Pressure starts to loom on them.
They pretty much just have to outkill Surge right now, and if they can get a tag. They literally just need 1 tag on someone. 107 below in FNCS.
I think my shoulders are gonna stop healing tomorrow because I got a really bad sunburn when I went on the
I've never
holiday,
been
and,
Actually, I've been sunburned once in my life, and that was when I was 2.
Oh, I got sunburnt really bad quite a few times. Basically every holiday now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna get skin cancer in the future.
No, I'm getting skin cancer. I don't wear
It's
any
worth
protection from the sun.
It's worth it.
I don't wear any sun protection. I just tan. Probably have
No, I put
cancer
lots
already.
of sun cream on. I put loads of sun cream on.
I never put any on.
Either way. I get burnt anyway, so that's why.
Yeah.
56 above that damage threshold.
Because you're ginger.
Pickup of Malabuka having to make the reboot then play
Definitely.
in the first place. Walks in being though. They seem like they're primed to
The bushes on max graphics.
interested
Jeez.
potentially, but instead it's just gonna be heading to top of Rift Island. Malabuka might
I leveled that.
wants more damage.
Yeah, I remember playing with Malibuka in ranked. He was playing random duos. Because my friend, he got him in random duos, said he was on random duos. So I decided to play a game, and got in his game somehow. We won the game. I 100% definitely carried him. He didn't get 20 kills, and I definitely didn't get 3. Oh, Malibuka's dead. No!
Wait.
No. My duo for that one single ranked game. No. Mustache is dead as well.
That's crazy, bro.
Worthy killed someone, yes! Worthy and Alex are still alive. How do they survive off spawn? Did they kill that team off spawn then? Okay, I'm turning off this music, honestly. There's no need for it.
I've still got my music on and it sounds fine.
There's not really no
just
need.
quite
There's not
low.
really any need because we got FNCS playing right now.
Yeah, you don't need any versions on mine now.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. It's probably annoying if someone actually does go onto my stream. The rare occasion that they do. Rare occasions the singers are a band. I've never said the rare occasion in a sentence in my life until now. Oh, unless I'm talking about the singers. The band. Oh, I just moved on.
Oh,
Oh, Mustache is 4 HP. And he got Malibuka up!
that
What?
is proper.
They're
That
split
is
right
kind
now.
of Sigma. That is Sigma.
So Malibuka died in Storm, in 2-tick Storm. Mustache had 50 health, revived him in Storm, and they managed to get to zone.
And he is 4 HP.
Exactly.
That's nice. Storm Surge.
Crazy.
Oh. Oh.
Replay.
Oh, man.
Poyo. I hate that how you say it as Poyo, not Polo.
Very healthy, extremely material capped, and now picking up points. That's a runaway.
I've never heard of most of these pros.
Oh, headset fell.
Clicks and Vino. I hate how the most popular pros they always watch, like Clicks.
Yeah.
They're just. There's Acorn and Cold.
Is the screen glitching for you?
No.
Oh. The screens are completely stopped for me.
Oh.
Oh, that one is gone.
89 above on Surge for Clicks and Vino. I think they're still trying to get tags anyway. They kind of need to. I need to learn these peaks that these pros are doing. And I've learned that one now. I've seen it. I know. I'll use it.
Still has a couple of flow berries, but again, will that really be enough? Queasy, Thomas HE now starting to surface as well near their area. Ritual though.
56 below.
Left that wall open just a moment too long.
Boob tags.
Free. Come on, coming out of Doomstad. Gotta be dealing with Epic and Muzzle on. The fact that this dude already has.
I wonder if there'll ever be a game like Fortnite with the popularity and everything.
Still holding his own. Shari's got a little bit of an angle to keep advantage, so Luka's gonna look to try and see if he can find a more aggressive push from underneath. Meanwhile,
Mustache. Oh, Mustache is dead. Oh, he's gonna revive.
Storm, but it's too
Alex and Worthy, let's go.
makes it in. At least Malabuka can go for the revive.
You know, all things considering, he'll have more HP when he stands up.
And they're above on Surge.
So it's not all too bad here, but it is definitely time lost. The surge is active. They need to find a couple tags. Into the box they go. Back
Oh, they're dead. Malibuka's dead.
Oh.
and if he doesn't hit this shot, he's gonna be sent back to the lobby. And he hits
Wait, he got it. Oh no, they're still below.
Oh,
They're above.
got it.
4 above. Oh my god. No, they're 31 below. They're dead.
up this hole here, and unfortunately, it might not be enough here. It's so close.
Oh.
Oh, my
Oh my
thing's
lord.
glitched.
How is this guy?
How? Oh no, Alex
Oh.
died. Alex is the better duo of Alex and Worthy.
That Malabuka and Mustache can bring.
No.
A couple things to celebrate. Placement point
Alex is dead, Malabuka's dead. My 2 duos are both so, like, well, one of them's fully dead, one of them's got one alive. No. I mean, I like Thomas HD as well, I want him to win. Oh, it's lagging now. The quality's just gone terrible. Oh, my food's here. Great. I'm gonna leave the stream on, but I'll just go for dinner.
Yeah, alright.
I'll be back.
There was just way too much pressure coming from the other side of that wall. A fully intact duo, and that duo being Queasy and Thomas HD. There's just no realistic opportunity for Clicks to bring that one back. But Queasy, he's actually looking a little hurt here. He might have been desperate at that point, and Clicks finds himself in a similar situation. Only has small shield potions to rely on, 2 below. When it comes to the damage threshold, he's got to make a move, and he's got to do it now. But I don't think anybody's giving him an opening.
Well, he's still inside the top 20 now. The more teams that fall, this would be excellent for Clicks here. He just has to hold on a little bit longer. And he is doing just that. A little bit of a zone pull towards his side, more or less. But High Ground has Cammy and Seti looking from up above, and it has never looked... Oh.
Kadu and Sia having already been eliminated. And again, reconvening with Clix's
Oh my god.
POV, but Clix
Wow.
is just crazy with the movement. The fact that he managed to escape.
Still alive.
Still
He's clutching. Almost a top 15 now. And he's inside the top 15. Could he make a top 10? It's so close, and down he goes to the hands of Peterbot. He takes him down. Peterbot is also a solo.
It could have been anybody in this circumstance, but of course it had to be Peterbot. But take a look at the high ground. Chapentini. And they're looking for even more still. 5 eliminations already built up here, Monster. And they've got a really strong grasp on this high ground.
What an incredible view for Chapentini. This is coming off the mountain here. Seti seems to have lost his teammate now. Has to do this on his own here. But still, anything can happen. But Must and Epic Wero inside the box, inside the lane. He's throwing armored walls down. That's going to buy him a little bit of time. Excellent plays here from Seti. No time to play with this storm, though. He just cannot afford it.
Said he's doing everything he can to try and scale his way up this mountain face, but things are just going to get all the more vicious the higher he climbs. The more pressure he might encounter. Muzz is going to find himself into a sticky situation. Peterbot goes huge there, though, off the Seti.
8 eliminations now for Peterbot and Boyo here. Peterbot nearly finding another one there. Just moments away now from a top 5 here. Can he do it as a solo? He's getting spotted out, though. Armor wall comes down. Another weak player in front of him. Oh, he did get tagged. Never power out. It was so close. But now the focus comes into who will win game 1. We have just 4 teams remaining. Make that 5. Acorn and Cole find another.
Duke simply to sabotage, losing his duo Sphinx there to Peterbot, but Acorn and Cole, the fact that they are still intact. 5 armored walls as well to work with here for Acorn. Chapentini, though, they're trying to see if they can look for an opportunity to collapse. Vico, Flixie off in the distance as well. The mid-ground starting to really pile up here.
Well, look at this. High ground starting to run out of material. Vico and Flixie, this is the pick for me. The team that I knew, you leave them uncontested. They're just going to put in dangerous work here on the field. And it is starting to shape up. Acorn and Cold and a saving grace on the low ground. On the outskirts, putting pressure onto Japan's best. Rise and Yuma, who also has 7 eliminations. Yuma sends up against Acorn. Finds a beautiful tag there. Loses his teammate, though. Finds another exchange. It's back and forth here. Anything can still happen.
All these teams scurrying in the low ground, though. They're sabotaging each other. Acorn's gonna go down. Yuma's still standing tall. But now, Chapentini from the high ground, they're just gonna collapse. And that is just another elimination to add to the count. Vico Flixie versus Chapentini. It's a battle of Europe.
A battle for the ages indeed here. 5 eliminations still for Teeny and Chap. Things are starting to rack up. Teeny, the first to go down. Chap's also weak. They jump in. They close the game. And game number 1, the Victory Royale will go to Chap and Teeny.
Could it be more deserved? The way that they held down that high ground MDF, you could tell that they were aiming exclusively for the Victory Royale at this stage. But granted, you have to keep in mind, there's somebody on the ground that can help out even more so.
Dallas, would you please give it up for your Game 1 winners? Chapentini, do you want to step up for me here, fellas, so everyone can see your glorious faces? Let's kick things off here. What a great start. I mean, you guys, obviously, game one, a lot of pressure, bit of waiting around the beginning, but in front of these fans, to walk us through the end game, how did things pan out for you guys?
Good. We're the best players, so it's easy.
Best players, easy. I mean, I love the confidence there. For you as well there, I mean, your teammate here, you guys worked to get Vico and Flixie in the last seconds there. You had the high ground. Is that what really counted there?
Of course, we're only playing for height, and that's how you win games. That's it.
Coming into this competition, obviously a lot of expectations, things that might happen. Did things pan out in that first game as you thought they might, or was it very different?
It was different. We took forecast, and then we just played out.
Those forecast towers are playing a very pivotal in this as well. How important are those in the rest of this competition with 11 games left to go?
The most important thing, if you get that, you win the game. It's easy.
Would you please give it up one more time for your game one winners? Ciabattini, everyone! Oh, things have started beautifully here. There is loads more coming your way here, courtesy of the FNCS Global Championships 2024. A short break from us here on the broadcast, but do not go anywhere. Stay exactly where you are. There's loads more coming your way very, very soon.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the FNCS game number 1. Chap and TD find themselves the victory royale, and that first game was absolutely crazy to see these guys come out on top and to get that interview, right? Hey, we're the best team. You just get forecast. You get this. You got. We're the best team. That's it. That's all that matters.
I mean, if you look at Major 2, Major 3, when they both got second place in both majors, yeah, they're kind of one of the best teams right now. Yeah. And showing up today and showing up early as well, eliminating Agers and Rise right off the bat.
Yeah, really, really interesting after this first game, because we were sort of talking about it going into the first game. Where are these guys going to land? What's their strategy going to look like? We didn't quite know, and now we get a little bit of an insight into what that's going to look like. It seems like they're really prioritizing that forecast tower. Another thing that we focused on at the beginning of the show. They want that forecast tower, and that's the reason why they're able to get height right here. You saw Cammy and Seti sort of shaping up to try and take height 8 to 9 zone, but they didn't get that next zone. So Teeny and Chap took that opportunity really well because they knew where it was going.
Also, to be able to hold height for as long as they did, all the way from zone 9. Once again, the forecast tower allowing them to know where to move that height and use or save up those much needed mats towards the end of the game. They're absolutely phenomenal. What a great way to start the competition.
Just again, cold. They're just ice cold, chilling there. Yeah, we're the best. Not a big deal. Man, that is a statement game out of game number 1. But there was just so many things that transpired in game number 1. Just so many solo performances that all took place. I mean, we saw there for a moment, even Rise and Yuma making a top 3. 8 eliminations? That's terrifying. We can't let that happen.
Yes, we can, and they did. And I want to see it happen again. Rise and Yuma representing Asia right now, showing that, oh yeah, it's NA versus you. You got to watch out for Asia as well.
Yeah, these guys are really looking good right there. 8 eliminations clutching up there in the end in those final few moments. The crowd erupted as soon as they got that final elimination. Wasn't quite enough to get into that first or second, but they've got to be happy with that start, particularly on this stage.
That's right. I want to highlight Peterbot, man. I don't know what Peterbot is about, but I do now. In those final moments, you know, Poyo goes down and you have the solo clutch, and he pulled it off.
And for Peterbot to take down Clicks in game number 1, you know that there was definitely some emotions going high right there. But Peterbot, if he is down into a solo, I mean, he's honestly a duo as a single player.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, both of these players have the ability to do this, solo clutches. And in big events like this, 12-game formats, these solo clutches are going to be so vital in getting these guys into a really nice position. I must say, this burst assault rifle x Peterbot is a crazy combo. It shouldn't be allowed because he's so good with that. And then even towards these endgame situations, taking out Seti there at that final few moments just to keep himself going. Of course, too little, too late towards the end, but really great start from him.
I mean, their strategy is just so clean from the start. Landing rep, getting the coin, getting the mythic AR, going over to the forecast tower, and then getting the Rift Island as well in that game, allowing them to just have a little bit of height, a little bit more mats, and more importantly, getting that mod weapon bench so that I saw Poyo kind of modifying his weapons there, getting exactly what they wanted so that they were prepared for the end game.
I love seeing their 3rd place. Vico, Flixie, a 2nd place. They didn't even need the Victory Royale, right? The fact that they made it to 2nd place, you've already done too much. You've already let them get too far in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they started off so strong as well, getting eliminations onto Shadow and Virgo by zone 1 there. And then, of course, just dominating the low ground as we know them to do.
Yeah, exactly. Another really solid performance of these guys. We've seen them do it previously. This is exactly what we expected. Low to mid ground, finding those eliminations. And towards the end there, where it was the final 2v2, it was kind of like Major 3, where it was 2 of the best teams in EU going head-to-head. Of course, 2 different, very different play styles. These guys are not necessarily going to be going for height every single game. But of course, what I noticed there was a little bit of a change in rotation. They went towards the north side of their drop spot. So interesting to see whether that's going to change throughout the day, whether the forecast tower fight's going to affect that. But really nice start from these guys.
That's right, guys. I know you want more action. We can talk more about this, but let's just jump back into it. MDF, the best taco. Back over to you.
Yeah, that was a very intense game, obviously, as we're coming out. You know, I couldn't even believe it. I almost, you know, just threw the whole mic off the headset. I was really into it for a second there.
Yeah, and the craziest part still, of course, we have 2 EU teams duking it out to close off our first lobby here. And match number 2 is ready to go.
The battle bus has left the station. Match number 2 is here. What do we have in store for us this game? I mean, last one was surely a surprise with the Middle Eastern teams taking a top 10 position. One Asia team up there as well. And of course, those that you expect. The best from NA, some of the greats from EU.
Yeah, and Acorn and Cold, they haven't necessarily had an easy time about it either here at Brutal Beachhead. You know, you get like the soft contest coming out of Analyx and Sato, and this could prove to be very difficult, though, for Analyx and Sato, because you can tell the commitment is there, but if they want to take this fight to Acorn and Cold, it could be a really difficult one to actually close out. And
we
Are you
have to
there?
give credit to not only Clix and Vino for Clix's performance to stay alive and secure
Are you there?
but Damo and Resigns, who found even more placement points, ending just closer to that top 10. So a very impressive performance for teams that were
Are you
contesting
there?
the game, actually. When you start to do the math
Are
on
you
that,
there?
it's unprecedented.
Well, it was almost like
Are you there,
Resigns were
Hayden?
trailing
Yeah.
Clix and Venom the
Yeah.
entire match, and if they
That's
hadn't
not.
actually stumbled upon Kishuro as a solo, I almost wonder if things could have maybe gone a little differently there, because that's what really
Oh, who won the
tied
first
them
game?
into a rough position. But again, hindsight's always 20/20. Currently, we are focused on the now. Chap and Teeny lingered around the Nitro Drone, but Kanata and Cooper close by means that all they can really look for here is just trying to prioritize their mat count.
Yeah, we do know Kanata and Cooper like to rotate closer to Agers and Rise, who was taken out pretty early last game, so they didn't get to secure that fight, and they found themselves in a completely different battle up against Visual and Braids, and it really didn't go their way. Shortly afterwards, Braids ended up falling to Epic Whale Muzz, so pretty interesting, zone dynamics starting to take shape here, and that's really part of the high level of Fortnite. Game to game, might know what went well, what went wrong, and it's about adjusting in the real time. But here's Seiyun, here's Kadu against Casper and Prism. Little stands off here, so it seems like this game, similar to match 1, is going to kind of take its time rolling into the elimination.
Yeah, Janice almost seemingly happy about the fact that these teams kind of caught wind to just slip on by, head on out, red line rig, make sure that he doesn't get caught in the mix. He's clearly just trying to make a play for that reboot next. I didn't see Pixie anywhere near, so almost makes you wonder at the same time. But it's going to be a difficult situation for a lot of these teams.
Here's Cammy and Seti. They have angles, they have a little bit of high ground. Meanwhile, King and Phaser getting active right now just outside the Rebels' roost. What is happening here? They seem to be finding their groove right now. It's Visual and Braids once again who are giving some of these duos a really difficult time, making them all second guess whether or not they should be sticking around and fighting them. So, that's impressive.
Yeah, but this is also a really smart disengage from King and Phaser, recognizing the fact Sky Scroll still nearby as well. Rebels Roost just a little bit too poppin' for their interest at the moment, but even hanging around the underworld could pose some issues because they didn't stick around for the fight. Don't know how much surge damage they've actually been able to accrue at this stage, and once we start to get into that mid-game rotation aspect, we already saw a handful of teams, even some of the teams that you wouldn't necessarily anticipate to struggle with their surge damage, having issues.
Very interesting. We get to catch up with Batman Booga and Rock Spot for quite some time, coming out of Major 3, of course, with an excellent performance. If you start looking at the paper trail of Rapid and Batman Booga, everyone's marking them up towards the top 3 as far as the NA teams are concerned. And talking about top 3, it wouldn't be one without Cold and Acorn. They're just putting teams down. This time, they do finish the fight up against Andalex and Sato. They don't let them escape.
But now something that Sato and Andalex are potentially going to have to start considering is if this keeps going in favor of Acorn and Cold, if they continue to take the fight to them, do you switch for day 2? But I think we still got a few more lobbies to work through before that really starts to become the real question mark here. For Stash Malibuca, though, starting off somewhat on the right foot here at Restored Reels. One elimination already. Curious if one of those is onto either Alex or Worthy.
Yeah, something happened there, but Bolts and Bryce are in a fight right now. Little build-off happening here. This is a pretty intensive early game fight for, given the situation, a Zone 1 Sky base going on here. This is going to be a full-on reset if it doesn't end fast. It's up against Vico and Clixie. Obviously, our second place coming out of game 1. Very much fired up, very much confident.
Bryce and Bolt are not going to fold here, though. The forecast tower, the weapons bunker that spawns nearby Dupenhausen, where Bolt and Bryce like to land. And this is something that, they were willing to contest Reet and Ritual for when it was Reet and Ritual at Reckless Railway. So now Vico, Flixie haven't taken over that position. And it's funny because you asked Vico in the player lounge last night, hey, what do you think about the forecast tower? He's like, that's my forecast tower. You ask any of these players who are actually trying to contest, they'll always tell you the same thing. That's my forecast. And yet, Vico, Flixie, they find themselves stuck because Bryce and Bolt either need to get eliminated or forced out here whoever controls the NPC is going to win.
And it's pretty incredible. You got to talk with Vico. I got to talk with Bolts and Bolts' brother, and they had nothing but positive things to say, and honestly confidence about the fact that this is their forecast tower, and he's here, and he believes that paired up with Bryce, they are a perfect combination. So very interesting to see much feel like they're entitled to this drop. Vico and Flixie seem to be the first, of course, boots on the ground here. They're going to secure the card, which means they have everything that they need here to go ahead and be the one to get the first dibs. But Bolts comes in, takes down Flixie from up above. Whose tower is it?
Vico might have that key card, but how long can he really hold on to it? He's trying to just get out of dodge at this point, creating as much space as possible. But you know Bolts and Bryce, now that they've isolated Vico by forcibly eliminating Flixie, they're going to chase him. They do not want to let him escape with that forecast key card.
And this is not just an elimination. This is not just a player. That is someone who holds the keys to every single storm for the remainder of this game. It is worth so much more than just a set of points. Bolts and Bryce have to think long and hard, and they end up easing off for a second, but it's because Clone and Kramsu is waiting for them, and Bryce is going to be one of the first to fall now as he gets ambushed.
This was almost like an unexpected gift. Clone and Kramsu were situated exclusively for the bunker, and yet when Vico tried to escape because he recognized the fact, hey, I've just got to play for the reboot. I just need to get Flixie back into this game. We'll deal with the forecast later. But Kramsu and Clone, dude, too slick with it.
That was just dirty right there to get boxed up. But look, Bolts has the card, so he actually ends up finding Vico potential. He ends up dropping it just so that he doesn't, bring that heat with him. So very, very interesting turn of events here.
But sure, you might have forecast secured, but at what cost? Because realistically, if I'm Kramsu, I'm not letting you escape. And that's the thing, Vico knew that there was no reason for him to continue trying to hold on. He did not have the materials to feasibly escape unless he gave up that key card.
I actually love that we got to see him drop the key card as well, right? Just saying, hey, look, you can have it, man. My hands are in the air. White flag is waved. Go ahead, take it. And he plays for another day. That just really shows you what this tournament means, right? That's not an interaction you'll have in any regular game, right? There's just something so prestigious about the Fortnite Global Championship that even the players give respect to one another like that. It's incredible to watch.
Wow, this is looking like a menacing situation building up currently, though. Clicks, Veno, Acorn, Gold, Chaptini, Gammy
Oh my
Zeddy.
gosh.
I don't think we could ask for anything better at this stage, but fact of the matter is, all these teams are just fixated on one thing, and it's likely the weapons bunker.
And you hear it. It's opening up right now, and Clicks and Vino the first to fold as they recognize, hey, there are 4 teams here. This is not the greatest idea. They double back to the campfire. They'll get their chance at the bunker, right? They'll be able to pick up some scraps, get their attachments. But first, sit things out, let things settle.
I like that flyby, though, Janice and Pixie, so it looks like Janice's rescue mission was a success. He was able to make his way towards a reboot van, but again, you have to start to wonder what kind of damage was he able to collect prior to losing Pixie. And now, Reckless Railway's heating up one more time because Vico doubled back, brought Flixie into it, but now Shadow and Virgo trying to see if they can pose a threat.
Listen, Shadow, someone I've known for a long time. I've followed his career closely. He is a very, very scary player once he starts to get situated. Game 1 jitters are out of the way now. Him and Virgo have been nothing but successful as a duo here. But wait a second. Vico and Flixie, as we know, again, are EU's best right now. Clearly some of the strongest fighters on the region. And then you have OCE's Dayanith and Tinka, right? Champions of OCE lurking nearby, seeing what's happening here. Trying to put OCE's stamp on it.
But Vico and Flixie, I mean, we're talking about you major 3 winners at this stage, right? You've got to imagine the level of confidence. Even when you talk to either of them, they are just reeking of confidence, essentially, and for good measure, because Vico, Flixie, they've been successful, despite the fact that Vico was incredibly low on material count as well. He's still able to stave off Shadow and Virgo, and that is not an easy feat by any means.
Jump into the other side here. Dukes and Sphinx trying to figure out what's happening down here south on the zone as things are just starting to develop. Clearly, shots are coming in from teams in the distance. Meanwhile, Queasy has that high ground. Chapter lurking up. How he can possibly get involved. Teeny already sitting on the base for a moment there. You couldn't even tell.
I don't even know if it's Queasy that's in danger nearly as much as what it might be Thomas HD when he tries to work his way back towards the surge base he has with Queasy. You can hear the Monarch pistol, shots flying out overhead. Thomas making his way back towards him, but he scouted it out. Managed to throw up a wall just in the nick of time. Queasy also on high alert now. But Chap, Teeny, they've made enough noise. Other teams in the distance actually trying to take side shots at them.
Gotta respect Thomas HD's ability to not only see them and react faster than they can land a shot on him, but to also get up to high
Cost
ground
them nothing, too.
before it was too late. And look, they're gonna just go ahead and get off of there. They're like, wait, that team, they wanna fight? No, we don't need that. They give them the respect. They back off the restored reels. They play for center zone.
Okay.
And this is a very
Okay.
good early rotate.
Finally. Okay, my mum's ordered me a new charger now, so that's good because basically I have a charger and like and it just it charges it sometimes.
That's what mine used to do. I've had like 5 different chargers that just broke for no reason.
Yeah, and
But
that's why
the one that I
I'm
have
getting-
now, it'll get to 100% in like 2 to 3 business days. It's so slow. But at least it
Oh,
charges it.
lovely.
I basically
No.
can't charge it through the day. I can only charge it at night. There's no point in
Yeah.
charging it through the day.
Thomas HD and
No, I'm charging mine now, but it only works in like one place. So I just gotta leave it there. It does charge quick. Well, not quick. It charges average, but like,
End up being
yeah.
all too risky with King nearby, but Chap and Teeny haven't stopped their pursuits onto different duos. I'm feeling like maybe they're not getting enough tags in these fights.
It can also be so disorienting to other teams in the lobby when you're dealing with the likes of Chap and Teeny because
Mate,
they're just barely
I'm
counting
live,
to
remember?
anyone
Why is your
being
phone so
countered.
loud?
They could
Oh, yeah, I
care
forgot about
less about the caliber of player that they
Oh
are
my
dealing
god.
with in the process.
There's a
All
glitch
they
for
want
like
at the end of the
unlimited
day is
wins.
points from the eliminations and to clear out the
Apparently it's
space,
100%
share their
bannable, but
rotations, maintain
Oh.
their smoothness.
that's what people in the comments say.
Giannis
It says it works for like 2 to 3 games, but then you get banned for a little bit.
Why, is that yours?
What?
They are not the
Is that in
only
your
ones.
thing?
Cramps
Or something like
My what?
lurking overhead.
Your
Percent
chat.
Ed as well.
Oh yeah, I don't have
Close
anyone in my
enough
chat.
that they
I
could
don't have
get
anyone in my
right there if
chat.
they wanted to.
I have 2 people
Chap and Teeny,
watching, and that's including
130
me.
below. Just mention that they're not finding the tags. It's very clear, regardless of how many teams they've managed to fight, it just hasn't been successful. But this, so far, looking like the best here. Double armor walls come out. That's going to slow down all of their momentum here. And if I'm being honest, I think they have to keep pursuing it, find a new angle, do something else. They can't afford to stop at this point. Teeny's got a new angle here. He's behind Pixie now. The other duo, basically, that's there is Ed and Persa, who are also very, very weak. It's just not looking good for the Brazilian duos. Not looking too good for EU's Giannis.
Imagine being Brazilian.
Do you know who won the last game, or did you go before it finished?
Yeah, it was that Chap and like teeny guy.
Oh.
Pixie kind of
Yep, and he's down
reminds
and he's
each other.
gone. Well done, mate.
They're with each other for a reason, but Giannis and Pixie, they just had
That's the
too much of
stop
an advantage
and
knowing that the storm surge was trickling in essentially. It just put too much pressure onto Chap and Teeny. They were just taking recklessly aggressive fights, not methodically calculated ones.
Reminder, Falcons, Teeny, and Chap were your first place team coming into match number 2. They are now down and out, effectively opening up the leaderboards for other teams to start to climb on up now.
Casper and Prism as well. I think that this is a duo that has really caught some pretty big attention given their recent performances in EU. Casper as well finds FK
Matt.
that flashback moment, but Janice, Pixie especially. is in a
Wait, so
real
I'm confused. How do they do this? Do they just have someone in replay mode like the entire game?
No,
or
when you're in
something?
Fortnite, you can go to the events thing. It says watch live matches, so you just press that. You can watch it live.
Oh.
So basically, you can watch it in the thing, but it's better when you have a commentator.
All depends on
Yeah.
how Janice and Pixie actually choose to leave from this current position.
Take a look at Epic Whale Buzz right now. Also below the storm surge.
Oh,
there. They just
storm
need a little
surge
tag.
is happening
Bring your
already.
focus
Come
down
on.
to that bottom right, that
Yep.
we're in zone 5.
I've just seen a Dive Olympic kid edit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
People in the comments saying like, "Oh, I used to have a crush on Roderick." Like,
Right.
he's
That
not
is
even.
weird.
Also a team like Muzz and Epic, you
Oh
had
my
the shield, you
god.
had the white heels, but you're
That's like
losing
saying,
because you're just under
I always had a crush on Lightning McQueen from Cars.
break in the form of damage.
Oh my god, no, I know someone who had a crush on Lightning McQueen from Cars when they were younger. It was so weird.
Surprisingly enough, mostly undisturbed.
Little update there as a down from FKS fully eliminated. So 10th place is out, first place is out. Cammy and Seti not looking too
Yeah,
great
I
right
got to
here.
admit that new
Below the
pistol is
damage
really good.
threshold as well. Again, what that means is that lightning bolt is going to start coming down from the sky. They're going to start losing 25 HP over the course of time. Periodically, it'll start to add up. Flixie and Vico. This is why they're fighting all the teams, because they need to.
Wait, is it possible
Otherwise,
to
they
in the
will be
Doctor
sent
Doom
back
like
to the
like
lobby for
Thanos
not doing
thing
enough damage. Here it is. Vico gets slammed in on
in
from
the
two
FNCS? Because I feel like if someone got that, then they would have basically. Actually, I don't know if they would have won because everyone would target them. I feel like.
Meanwhile, Rise and Yuma jump into the mix here. This is our team in the lead here. Vico, though, is so good that he is putting up numbers up against every single region right now. It's still defending for his teammate.
He's just trying to make sure that he can throw Flixie into a safe position. Revive is clearly on his mind. Armored walls are going to be sent out. Yuma, Rise, they're hoping that they can try to collapse, but I fear the moment has left them. Vico doing so much when it mattered most to hold his ground. And sure enough, the revive is a success. Flixie has been brought back into this battle, and that's going to cause Rise and Yuma to reconsider whether they actually want to take this engagement.
And that was our current first and third, or second place teams basically to be going head to head. But let's jump in with Clone and Kramsu right now. Another team very, very desperate here to find a fight. Clicks and Epic Whale are the team not so desperate, but ready to defend. But no, they lose the walls first. This is not looking good. But they end up finding the shots, and Clicks is so fast. He hits one
Oh,
in
man.
a second before they can even notice what happened to them.
Yeah, you know this guy's been taking some tips from Menno. I mean, he's been forming his own kind of master class at this stage.
The edit in, caught by Vino there. The trap was delayed. So good.
That's exactly the kind of bounce back too that you would hope for, especially when you consider game number one probably got a little bit more messy than what they'd initially intended. So moments like that can really captivate a lot of momentum for players on the big stage.
You know, you make a great point. The first game was really difficult for them. They spend a little too much time inside the storm. So look, already micro adjustments starting to come in, but Muzz and Epic Whale here. Muzz is down, or sorry, Epic Whale's down. Muzz is by himself. He finds the tags that he needs, doubles back to save his teammate as the storm surge was doing damage. And Vadil and Reason are recognizing, wait a second, why did you stop pushing here? Something clearly went wrong. Muzz now has to back off. I don't even think he got to pick up his teammate in time. No, Epic Whale gets finished there.
Buzz.
And the
You want to look to
development now for Muzz is
cosmetic?
that he is left by
Oh
himself.
wait, hold
There's
on. I
nothing
found a
he can really
cosmetic.
work with. I mean, it's all but over for him at this point if Vadil and Reason want to push.
At the same time, though, Muzz is definitely a bit of a solo mastermind. If anybody could look for a clutch opportunity, the real issue that I'm seeing right now, though, MDF, Baka, Pars,
Yeah.
right behind where Muzz is currently fixated. And if he wants to press forward, Vadil and Reason on the other end of these walls, it's going to cost Muzz so much if he's able to escape this as far as his builds are concerned. He's already looking low on that material count.
Yeah, you saw him look through the wall. I was like, wait, what's left there? Nothing. And I think that was a mistake because now Vadiel and Reason can tell, wait, he's still pretty close, and they definitely know he's a weak solo. But hey, if Muzz can stay alive, he has the zone, he'll be okay for a little bit of time. Placement points are just moments away. Take a look from the other perspective.
I'm gonna go off this game, by the way. I'm just gonna watch this and then leave.
Excellent tag by Reason, and then the surge finishes the job there in the end. So very, very close. Had, you know, they not had that problem, they definitely were the team ahead. But here's a team that hasn't really found their footing just yet. Peterbot and Boyo trying to figure it out in match number 2 right now.
Well, you say that, but Peterbot was kind of on a rampage in our first lobby. But this time, obviously, hoping that he can do it alongside his duo, Pipoli, Kyoto. They are met with an armored wall the moment that they try to aggress onto Pars and Baka. And be forced to drop to the low ground, seeing they could try and chop out these floors from underneath. But Pars, Baka, they recognize there's too much desperation from this duo. We don't need to take any sort of risky peeks. We're just going to stave them back.
They kind of have to, though, but no, Pipoli goes up to the box by himself. Baka and Pars are some of the best to do it, though, and they hit their tags. Literally granted a huge opportunity there to situate it in this game now. Meanwhile, Clix and Vino on a huge rotate here across the map. Talk about a night and day position to be in. Eland, material, and much more to work with right now. Clix, though, has to buy some time, get a little healthy here. Starting to run out of shields to work with, though, but still, they get time to regather themselves, to compose themselves for a moment.
The most important part was looking at both of their material counts. That is a strong build count for them to work with, and they're going to need every bit of it, because when you look at Titans like Thomas HT and Queasy up on the high ground already, just trying to take advantageous shots, and any of these teams that are starting to trickle their way in, trying to see if they can suppress as many duos as possible to those mid and low ground layers.
Well, here it is. It seems like they've been able to catch a little bit of extra information there. Now looking for teams nearby. Bryson Bolt's going to be one of the first to go ahead and be in the line of sights here. But the zone hasn't popped just yet. They know it's got to go north. They're working their way. The cover's been blown, and they back off. Happy with the few tags, but still, they need more eliminations. Surely more placement points if they want to jump up to top 5, as those teams are still in this game. Meanwhile, Queasy still ramping his way across the high ground, right?
And that's for sure. Queasy, Thomas, they're going to try to hold on to hype for as long as possible. Ideally, the entire game, if possible, like what we saw at Chapatini in the last match. But Acorn Cold, very efficient, found a slight inside rotate despite so much congestion having pooled in the real center of that last zone. But everybody's got to get a move on now. Poyo, Peterbot just doing what they can to stay ahead of the pack. That reveal medallion as well, going to help them pinpoint some of these solos that might be running through these pre-existing builds.
Yeah, those extra layers right there. But look at this, Clix and Vino catching up with a tear there. Peterbot and Boyo find Yuma as well, effectively taking down some of that immediate competition, right? You want to start dropping those players that are up at the top of the standings if you want to jump over them. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very hard to do, but they are doing just that. Meanwhile, the wider shot tells us the whole story. There's an indestructible bridge separating the high ground layers from the lows.
And Vico, Flixie, they didn't manage to find the victory royale the way that they would have hoped in match 1. And now, staring down their own demise here. Flixie gonna get knocked. Vico not gonna have an opportunity either to recover this one. Just too much pre-existing pressure. But Peterbot controls massive here. Acorn's gonna get caught out, and Peterbot gets the shutdown.
Oh, but someone comes from behind, and down goes Peterbot. Just like that, it's Cold to the rescue basically here, making up for lost time there. And at the end of the day, the real winner here is Cold. He gets more placement points. He gets to heal out now and kind of wait this one out. Meanwhile, Clix is still alive here, working his way through the game. Queasy and Thomas make their way up to the Rift Island. They are looking better than ever. There is so much material to farm back up here as well.
It's looking next to impossible for anybody to try and effectively challenge for high MDF, but we see great things happen. Clix, on the other hand, alongside of Benno, they're going to fall back to back. Trulex and Chicho now seeing if they can try and finagle their way into that top leaderboard placements. But Deal's going to be the next one they knock. Reason forced to play this one out as a solo.
Game 2 already looking kind of crazy. Reason takes down Mustache there, and he gets to secure the medkit. That's a
Siphon medallion
picked up right there. The medallion as well to give him that little bit of extra push here. And look at that. Of all the players that came into this game inside the top 5, Chicho and Trulix are one of the only ones standing here now. With 8 eliminations, they have ran their way up the standings and put themselves themselves into this incredible conversation of a team to look out for right now. Rise and Agers, a great performance. Booga and Rapid show up and get put down, and now it's a top 3, but it's just Pars and Baka down here. Queasy and Thomas have all the time in the world.
Queasy and Thomas are sitting like kings right now at height, just watching all of this catastrophe unfold underneath. Chicho, Trulex, they know they've got to deal with this team on high ground. All you see is the armored walls stacked in the sky. Trulex gonna opt for the medkit play instead, hope that he can outlast Baka in the process. But again, at the end of the day, he's just staring down Queasy and Thomas on height.
They're starting to look down here. They're starting to put some tags in. They see what's going on. It's just a matter of moments. 8 eliminations for Queasy and Thomas. They look up, who's trying to land on us? And of course, it's the one and only coming out the storm, Baka there, who just went with a desperate play. Meanwhile, Trulex down low. If he starts to focus in here, he falls so fast. And Baka has high ground now. This is a little scary, but the tag is so good for Queasy.
And the incredible part about it still, MDF, Queasy already had the record for most victory royales in FNCS finals, but he extends that from 25 to now 26 with this last victory royale. Incredible stuff. I want to hear more for what Ada has to say.
That's right, yeah. Would you please give it up forward for Thomas HD and Queasy? Hop up for me, fellas. Everyone wants to see those faces. Let me see those faces. You know, 8 eliminations, a great start to proceedings there. Queasy, I mean, what is it like playing with someone like Thomas? He's got the eye of the tiger. He sees things that no one else sees.
I don't have to worry about Surge. I literally did like 200 damage that game, and we were 600 above or something, so it's pretty easy.
I mean, Thomas, you've been there. You've got almost every single T-shirt, but the FNCS Global Championships, that would be the icing on the cake. Game 2, it's now yours. What have you felt out there so far? What do you feel in the lobby and players around you that are kind of causing you a bit of concern?
I mean, it's like really nice to play on the stage again. Like, we only have like 2 lands a year, so yeah. I'm just happy we won a game, like, and we can prove ourselves finally.
I'm seeing as well, Queasy. I mean, there's a lot of fans out here. Hey, you guys, cheering you guys' names all the time. Let them hear forward. Queasy and Thomas HD, let them hear you. Come on! Right. How does it feel to compete as well in front of an audience like this as well? Obviously, there's 10 games left, but are you embracing every second of this alongside your partner?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I got some important people in the audience that told me that I should go hide and not die. And that's what I did, and we won the game.
Okay, I love to see it. And one more time, would you please forward give it up for your game 2 winners, Thomas and Queasy? Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel good here in the Raw? You guys have been amazing. You guys at home as well have been fantastic. A quick break from us again here on the main show, but do not go anywhere. There's loads more coming away. 4 more games today. Don't go anywhere.
That's not for sale. It's not for sale. I bought this phone. Jesus Christ. Right, let me sit on the lap. Then, hey, Kyla, I'm going to sit on this lap so I can play it. You're going to have to... Then get off.